What up, Pump Fake Pod? How the heck are we doing? Let's go. Yeah, what up, Trevor? What up, Elliot? Good to see. We're gonna be talking to myself for a little bit, just a little bit. But hey, that's all right. Sometimes I do that just by myself all day because it was a lot of work. I had to talk myself off of a ledge. I had to talk myself. I was like, I'm the man. It was an up and down day, and a whole lot of work for barely just breaking even today. So a little bit above that currently, but need UC Davis to come through to keep that run rolling. So yeah. Welcome everybody to the Pump Fake Pod. I'm trying to bounce around here as the solo guy here. There we go. Well, that covers up everything else. Well, screw it. Yeah, so we got unbelievable day today. Unbelievable. I started off 2-6 at one point, and then I went all the way to 10-7, just to go all the way back down to 11-12. And then go all the way from 12-12, or from 11-12 to 15-12. Now we're down to 16-15. So a complete up and down day. Sometimes we get those, but it was fun. It was fun. It was a good little heroic day of just battling, just going to war against the books, some bad beats, but also some great plays and just some fun games overall. I mean, absolutely fantastic games. Unbelievable. And that's what it's all about. 11 a.m. basketball, man. When's the last time we got 11 a.m. basketball in multiple games, 11:30? Unbelievable and just magical. Speaking of magical, we'll just go right into it because it started off at 11 a.m. Miami, Ohio loses to UMass outright. Unbelievable. Miami, Ohio, 31-1. So 31 straight wins. They basically have to now. They basically have everybody and their mother on CBS and all these NCAA saying, "Oh, they may not get in." They have analytics saying 33% of getting in. Are you kidding me? 33%. Unbelievable. That's just ridiculous. When you play 32 games and you win 31 of them and you don't lose until March 13th, March 12th, how does that not get in? I mean, we've seen it before. We saw Indiana State get shafted a couple of years ago, and then they had that run to the NIT championship where it flared out on a 8-0 run to end the game. And they got shafted. Indiana State would be a 7 seed in this tournament this year. So the timing of everything, it's life. Timing is life. Everything is, life is timing and timing is life. You can't stop the time, but you can control your destiny as much as you can. But sometimes like, hey, the timing matters. And for Miami, Ohio, you're telling me they can't get in at this bracket, 31-0? No. Yes, their win margins tough, but I mean, beating up on good teams here, and the MEAC's not a bullshit program, because everybody that's watching the Pump Fake Pod, why don't you go tweet at Ball State men's basketball that I should become their next head coach for next season. So get me in. I need the Pump Fake Pod bench mob to lobby for me on Twitter and social media, Instagram, hell, email the Ball State men's basketball team or athletic director. Get me on there. Get me absolutely on there. So yes. What is up, chat? So that's my rant. The MEAC is good. Timing matters. But props to Miami, Ohio going 31-1 on the season. Magical run that they had. Some great games all season. And shout out UMass with Frank Martin getting it done. That team was always fun. They just lacked making free throws late. They lacked defensive prowess as well. But Didn't matter. UMass showed up, and Miami, Ohio just didn't have an answer for UMass offensively. So what is up, chat? Yeah, everybody here. We got Kansas. Yeah, I had -5.5, so you got a better number than me. I got hooked there. Hope everyone had a great day, because JB had a great day. 19-5. Ooh wee! Steak dinner. Woo! Surf and turf tonight for JB there. 19-5. Good stuff, dude. Logie Bear is on board. Let's go. That's hell of a day, JB. Let's go. I put UConn in chat. Also, Kentucky first half in the 3-team parlay. Yeah, that did hit. 3-team parlay. I remember that. Let's go. Giving out winners in the chat. JB spreading the love on his 19-5. Shout out my guy, JB. Yeah, let's fucking go. I'm in one-man army. Yep, for a little bit, I think. People are going to be joining here. Yeah, it looks like Lenardi said they are a lock to get in. Little scary. It's Lenardi. Yeah, if they don't get in, it's bullshit, and it's unbelievable what the NCAA has came to. Net rankings, kiss my ass. Like I said, the NCAA, where they do the selection show, is 15 minutes from my house. Watch out, NCAA. No, I don't mean that. No threats, but just watch out. We're gonna be protesting out there. Sure, those police there in Carmel, I will have nothing better to do other than ruin that protest. But if you guys want to meet up and do a protest, if Miami, Ohio doesn't get in, I will be out there. Yes. Worth a live look. My guy, Ken, let's go. Great day. He had a fire day, too. Let's go, Ken. A-Stead. Oh, hey, Hasty, don't be sorry. I'm happy. I'm happy. And yes, JB, I did. I didn't put it on the sheet, but I did take it. Let's go. Forgot that. Let's go. A-Stead, IPFW logo. We got Hasty. We got the chatting it up. Oh, man. I forgot about that. And then, yeah, we got a little already a start here on the parlay. So chat rocking with me. Appreciate you. Let me talk about a bad beat. George Washington -5.5. Oh, man. What are you supposed to do? This is college basketball, though. Things change like crazy. You're up 38-17, and you don't cover the -5.5 at half. You're up 38-17. George Washington, man, unbelievable. And then Iowa, Ohio State. That was a great game. I lost my Iowa +1.5. The guys battled me and won. They got Ohio State, so props to them. That game was fantastic, by the way. Iowa stormed back late, forced up a three. They had like a steal to get the last-minute three. It was or last-second three. It was unbelievable. North Carolina State +5.5 doesn't come through with me, but it almost did. I think everyone else was on Virginia. I was on the Lone Island there, but it almost worked. But almost only counts in horseshoes and in pushes. Providence team total under comes through. They got a little sweaty as they had 72, had 74.5. But I was worried about Providence offensively. They did have a little run there in the second half, but first half they were struggling. And then Iowa State -5.5. Free. First half, no. They're only up 3, but then game of attrition set in. The Big Ten floor, they got to figure out the floor, man. Or Big 12 floor, excuse me. What are they doing? They're playing on freaking like LED tile. They're playing. I see like the lines and like the plaster. I'm like, what are these guys doing? We talked about it last night enough. I won't get into it, but yeah. Anderson goes down for Texas Tech again on a slip, so they got to get it figured out. Missouri +3.5 doesn't come through, but they fought hard, so I was like, man, it was tough today early. I was like, man, this is gonna be one of those days. Even Bowling Green, same story. They were down in Toledo. They battled back, came down to some final moments. So I was 2-6 to start the day, like I mentioned, but then it started turning. St. Bonaventure team total under comes through. Another collapse. This George Mason, talk about poetry in motion here. Total poetic justice, because George Mason, hot team, to start all season, and then they faltered in the A10 yet again, like they did last season. And now these 40 minutes were synonymous with their season, dominating defensive prowess, and then a lack of offense, and then an absolute collapse to lose the game outright. But the team total under for St. Bonaventure comes through, just not how I capped it personally. And then Texas Southern loses in overtime to Alabama A&M. Alabama A&M moves on. I lost Southern plus 1.5, so I was 3-7. And then after that, we go on a 7-0 run here with Miami, Florida plus 2.5. Keep the points. Miami wins outright. Malik Renew, man, props to him. Absolute awesome season. Yeah, I saw this too. Is this confirmed? I didn't know this. They're transitioning to hardwood court the rest of the tournament. If that's true, that'd be insane. And hey, voices work. Voices absolutely work. And yeah, I mean, given migraines, come on, ridiculous. They already got the lights in the stadium and these bigger arenas as well. Washington plus 7.5. So finally, I got one that like they came back and didn't blow it as well. So Washington covered, came down to the wire. Wisconsin just didn't have an answer. They were collapsing, missing shots, turning the ball over, missing free throws. Like Miami was missing free throws late. I got Seton Hall as well. Seton Hall pretty much dominated wire to wire. Utah State, the same thing. They kind of started off slow, but then they didn't look back after they took the lead early. Utah State covered. Tennessee came back and covered and shut down the Nepo baby. We have Bruce Pearl absolutely screaming at people. And you know, after doing some further research, did you guys see who Bruce Pearl was actually yelling at? Did you guys see in the chat what they were yelling at there? If you guys want to just drop it in the chat, I got some sleuth information here because SEC coach Bruce Pearl made Queens basketball coach Grant Leonard extremely frustrated and prompting him sending out a viral tweet today. So Queens, there was like somebody. Where's his? I'm trying to find his handle. Oh yeah, here he is. Queens. Coach Bruce Pearl was not happy with someone at today's SEC tournament game with his son at the helm of the Tigers. Said that's bullshit. You saw this. He was yelling. But look at this. Coach Grant Leonard with the Twitter fingers. Let's go. Coach Grant Leonard from Queens. I know it's backwards. Sorry. He tweeted, he was mad at me. I said something about assistants not being focused on the current game. Someone responded, can you confirm this is true? Grant Leonard said, it's a joke. Chill out. It's sarcasm. Somebody tweeted at Coach Grant Leonard, were you focused on this game? And tweeted the big game where they won by 60. He said, nope, was worried about dancing in March. So he's got. I didn't know this Twitter was funny here. So yeah, some rivalry and beef there because Auburn's assistant coach was at Queen's game and maybe accusing them of illegal tampering. Basically, wouldn't surprise me. Auburn Pearls phony, 17-16. I think the writing's on the wall. With Auburn. With Auburn, Miami, make them just play in Dayton. Figure it out. Miami, you better show up. Arizona dominated UCF, capped that, which I just bet it, even with the big spread, because same thing with UConn tonight with Xavier, dominated. Auburn, Tennessee, like I said, Tennessee came back, got the cover, shut out Auburn. Buffalo covered against Akron, but Akron moves on 73-70. So we could get a bid stealer here from one of these four teams in the semis, Akron, Kent State, which is going to be an awesome game. And then you got UMass Toledo as well, Frank Martin versus Rob Senderoff. So unbelievable. That's going to be a good one. I can't wait for the MEAC championship as well. Duquesne beat Rhode Island. I had the under there, so it's feeling good. I had Nevada as well against Grand Canyon. They went outright. Let's go. Welcome to the Mountain West, Grand Canyon. Kent State beat Ohio, like I mentioned. So yeah, I mean, I was sitting good. I was 10-7 after a nice little run, and then I lost Northwestern by the hook, essentially. I mean, they had 13, I had plus 12.5, even a better number. And yeah, they lost by 13. Boom. Middle Tennessee State loses to Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech just dominated, even showed up offensively. So props to Louisiana Tech. I think the other two were battling there as well. Yeah, Kent State, I mentioned, got it done. And then another just terrible loss for me was Houston minus 7.5. They win by 7. BYU covers. They were up by 10. A late 3 with BYU blows the cover, but Houston gets it done, moves on to the semis. Can't wait for the Big 12 games tomorrow. Charlotte beat Tulane. Tulane didn't show up offensively. They've been rolling offensively. I kind of expected that. That's why I didn't bet Tulane and stayed off. Ole Miss with 2 wins in a row in Nashville here. Or should I say 3 wins in a row? Sorry. Apologies. 3 wins in a row. Or 2 wins in a row. SEC started yesterday against Texas. Dominated Georgia. Georgia didn't have an answer. My team total over goes and absolutely shits the bed with 20 first half points and 52 second half points, though, for Georgia. So they fought back, but just not enough. Ole Miss dominates there. Davidson, Loyola Chicago. I didn't bet this game, but unbelievable, 64-59. It goes to overtime. Was 43 total points in the first half, just by the way, in that game. Arkansas Pine Bluff covers against Southern. Southern wins 84-81. They move on. Good season for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Better performance. Good win for them, or good cover for them. Good season. Kennesaw State wins by 9 against Western Kentucky in a high-scoring affair. We capped that perfectly. Too bad I didn't bet Kennesaw State just because of the volatility of things, but I knew it was going to be a high-scoring game from the jump. UT Arlington beat Southern Utah 69-63. Didn't bet that one. The under comes through in UCLA with Mick Cronin and Rutgers. UCLA wins 72-59. And then Cal State Northridge wins against UC San Diego 80-70. They cover my plus 4.5. San Diego State wins minus 4.5 and covers against Colorado State, sending first-year coach Ali Farouk-Manesh packing. Come on now. San Diego State in March is just different. NC Central wins in overtime. Didn't bet that one, but picked NC Central. And then Georgetown beats Villanova. Didn't bet this one either, but shout out Georgetown. Unbelievable win outright there. And then Clemson money line comes through as well in the ACC, where it got sweaty late there. A little too much sweat for my comfort, as Clemson should have won that game by at least 10 or 15 points. They were dominating. But Clemson moving on to the semis, boosting their resume, and a potential to play Duke tomorrow and win outright. Now they'll get rolled. But Duke played with their food early with Florida State here. So yeah, statement from Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark. After consultation with the coaches of our 4 semifinal teams, I've decided that in order to provide our student athletes with the greatest level of comfort on a huge stage this weekend, we will transition to a hardwood court for the remainder of the tournament. We look forward to great semifinals and championship game. Sometimes you got to yell. Sometimes you got to bully a little bit. Bully the bully. Stick it to the man. Let's go. We stuck it to the man. Teams did too. He said it's for the safety of the players. No, everyone was saying you're a dumbass, Brent Yormark. North Texas beats Florida Atlantic. Oklahoma beats Texas A&M. Kansas beats TCU. It does not cover for me. And Oklahoma, man, they're rolling late. The bubble's so bad, Oklahoma could randomly get in with how hot they're playing. So if they keep rolling, Texas A&M falling down and reeling the rest of the year. But still a good season, though, for Bucky Ball. They should be in, I think, though. All right. That's it. Abilene Christian versus Utah Tech. Utah Tech's up big. Pick them. UC Davis losing by 12 to Cal State Fullerton. And New Mexico tied with San Jose State. So San Jose State trying to keep the Cinderella dreams alive randomly. So So yeah, a total up and down day. Like I told you guys earlier, I started 2-6 to 10-7 to 11-12 to 15-12 to 16-15. And I need UC Davis money line. They're down 12 at the first half, so it'll probably be a 16-16 day. Lose a couple units to juice. Not a couple units. Lose like 0.2 of a unit to juice. Less than that, maybe. Yeah, 0.2 of a unit to juice. So no big deal. When I go to the casino and lose like that, I just call that breaking even, baby. That's price entertainment. It was still so much entertainment today with that up and down stretch, just up and down. The entertainment was awesome, and I'm happy about it. So if I do lose 0.2 of a unit, I will be at 71.75 units. So still at 70 units on the month, and then the record will move to right now I have 1,680 wins on the season. And then I have, I have 1,448 losses with one potential out there. So unbelievable. If some people bet units, you may be up a little bit more. If you bet more, you may it's not always consistent. That's why I do the half unit metrics with the amount I bet. It's an up and down long season game. And we're breaking records here on the Pump Fake Pod. Did it last year. The Ball State kid from the Harvard of the Midwest. Come on. I mean, last year, if you look on the picks history, Jay, we're touting today. Let's go. 82 units on the season last year, but I was up 64 units on the end of the season, so was dominant. 53 before that. So, yeah, sitting at 71. Don't want to lose it. Don't want to go down past 60. We got to stay above 64 this year to break 2 records in a row. Call me freaking Michael Phelps or something. Anywho. March is our month. We're going to battle back. It wasn't the best day. Terrible day yesterday. 16-16, potentially what we're looming at, tracking for on the day-to-day. But, yeah, we're stepping close to 1,700 wins on the gambling season. My count got botted on one of the books. I won't share which one, but they were like, why? I don't know, randomly. They said it was a technical glitch and malfunction, but I think they were worried about the 11 half unit bets on their book or something. I'm like, I've been doing it since November. Like, chill out. Like, I'll like send them my Pump Fake Pod. I'm like, you guys think I'm doing something? Like, I'm just betting games at freaking 2 a.m. Anywho, shout out our guys over there and gals at Rhythm.ai. Our rhythm play fell short today, but I know that they've been cooking as well. And had a fire start with their other smart signals. So may have just picked the wrong smart signal, but as the rest of the signals go, 4-2 on the day. So good stuff there. They also have a parlay optimizer as well too, so they can give you how to bet a parlay with the safer options, where you don't have to worry about certain things. And that's how we get. Some of these the money line parlays that we like. That's just how we attack it. We use Rhythm for those parlay pieces, and if you like parlaying in March, there you go, man. So unbelievable. Let's go this too. We'll shout out Rhythm, 15-1 on Providence totals this year. So you got finding edges all the time is a thing where it's tough to find, but Rhythm makes that easier. You can kind of track what's going on with the data and data of other teams as well. And they'll track more with stats next season backed by that. So use promo code PFP25 for 25% off your first month. Should I just be like the radio show guy? Like, just be like, yeah, let's go. Radio. My face is for radio for sure. I don't like that layout. This one. No. There we go. All right. So, chat, how we feeling? We're absolutely rocking and rolling. Nigel Pack is absolutely hooping. It's March. Yep, he does hoop in March a little bit. Yeah, I didn't even see that actually. I missed that. FAU did look good for a little bit, and Dan Buckyball, yeah, it didn't come through for us, but that's okay. That's okay because it's going to come through tomorrow. And yeah, 16 and probably 16 and 16. Like I said, I love this kind of day. Price of admission day, man. It's what we do it for. Get a battle through this. Let's freaking go, Virgil. What's up, my guy? Virgil, if you get to go to the MAC championship, send a picture for sure. I think, like I said, Moneyline Mac will be there, I believe, for the championship as well. Let's go, Dr. Huffer. Ooh. A lot of people go to college for 7 years, Tommy. Yeah, they're called doctors. Let's go. Virgil. Yep, let's go. Boots on the ground, confirmed. Yep, solo ball. I'm quoting Clint Sargent all the time. These guys love the Lord, they love each other, and they love ball. And I love ball. And I love everyone here. I love each other in the chat. I love the Lord. Let's go. Great day if Fullerton comes through. Let's go, Degenerate. Props to you. Feeling like a winner. Let's go, Baller. Virgil, let's go. And yeah, it looks like you got tickets. So we're going to go ahead and I believe Trevor will be over here soon. We're going to go ahead and get rolling here. 11 a.m. basketball tomorrow yet again. Yeah. Wrong slide here because St. Louis is the one that's favoring 5.5. The over-under is completely wrong. Sorry about that. Over-under is 161.5. Let's say if the over was 140, that is a banner. An absolute banner play. Let's put this in here real quick. Speaking of banners, there you go. So over 161.5. Apologies there. I can't trust G-Dub, man. I'm sorry. I can't trust them. I think St. Louis gets back to their ways. I know St. Louis didn't have a great start to the day and whatnot, or great end of the season. I apologize. I think they get back to their ways, get it done against a Georgetown team. I see this line is steamed up a little bit to -6.5, so I will be taking that. A little juice on FanDuel, but we'll go with the 6.5. I think St. Louis gets back in their ways. What's 5 to 6? Honestly, that could be a lot. It's gambling, but you know what? If my opinion is St. Louis steps it up, goes back to their ways, and gets it done here. I'm not going to touch the total just because I think, yeah, St. Louis could do it on their own, but like, I'm really worried about this George Washington team offensively. In the last game St. Louis played, they only scored 57 against George Mason, so they got to beat the other George. Let's go, St. Louis. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's March, man. This is what happens. And George Washington, good. You know, I like Caputo, and I like their team. I like their team. You know, I love their team. Absolute brutal loss today, -5.5. I'll probably bet against them, and they will cover. Michigan laying 12.5 against Ohio State. Over under is 153.5 here. No. Ugh, I hate this team. Bruce Thornton was balling today, by the way, for Ohio State. I like Bruce Thornton. Can't stand Ohio State. So, you know, I don't want to bet them, but fading Michigan seems a little crazy here just for how well Michigan's been playing. Look at this. Let's go. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Maybe the side effects of Ozempic as well, too, for Avila there. And, all right, Baller with the insights. I love this. GW sees an increase in points per game on a neutral floor. Yes, they do. They do. And they didn't look great today offensively, so they could definitely pick it up. I've been betting Michigan all season. I think Ken Hatt said it perfectly. I love Michigan this season, but this might be a bit too much here. I don't know. I may be a crazy man going against my hated team of Ohio State, but in a conference tournament game where you've already played and other teams are resting. I see this already up to 13.5 places, 13. So I will take that and take Ohio State. I know it's crazy, but it's a lot of points. I mean, I took Xavier, for God's sakes, against UConn today. So if I'm willing to say it's a lot of points, bet on Xavier. I should be willing to bet on Ohio State, even though it is against Michigan here. So, yeah. Give me Ohio State. Don't love it. Noon game tomorrow here in the Big Ten tournament. Not here, I guess, because it's in Chicago. No one's there, of course, because everyone actually goes to the Indianapolis one. Just too many points here for Ohio State, for sure. What are you guys doing in the chat on this one? All right, we see, not betting this. JB laying it. Buckeyes winners 6 of the last 8. Yeah, I know they're hot. They're playing good. I don't know if they'll have an answer for some of Michigan's size, but we're going to bet it. It's just too many points. A rivalry game as well, too. Some magic about Ohio State. Sometimes rest isn't always great either. So give me Ohio State. All right. Louisiana Tech versus Missouri State here. Over under is 134.5. Louisiana Tech's been playing some absolutely great ball as of late. They beat up on Delaware to end the season, 81-38. And they also just beat up on Middle Tennessee State today, 80-69. So now you get Missouri State, who's been up and down all season, but when they're hot, they're hot, and when they're not, they're not. And right now they're hot. And have been rolling, man. A fun team, and let me tell you this: a little bit surprising of a team. But Kwanzaa Martin really got these guys cooking up today. They beat FIU on Tuesday. They beat Liberty last night, and now you're getting Louisiana Tech, who played today. Now they're going to turn around, play Missouri State, day off rest. I'm going to go Missouri State here. Something about it. It feels like a gross game. And yeah, I think the over-under a little low for sure. But if you look at these two teams' pace and total, this could be a 60-60 type of game or game in the 60s from both parties. So, going both games here, I mean, both teams here, they're super hot. I think I'm going to go Missouri State with Kwanzaa Martin. Like I said, when they're hot, they're hot. When they're not, they're not. They have a day of rest. Louisiana Tech, they have been playing good down the stretch, but they just scored 80 points today. How many times does Louisiana Tech do that offensively? They've done it 2 times in a row. Hell, 3 almost, 76 to Liberty. So they've really found some strides a little bit offensively. I think with that low total, it kind of favors Missouri State more, in my opinion. So let's hope Missouri State controls tempo, can match up physicality with Louisiana Tech for how physical of a team they are, and can get this done. Let's go Missouri State plus 1.5. So we got 1 favorite, laid it with St. Louis, 2 dogs already. Yes, that is true. That is true. Yes, I know. And UConn did it to Xavier as well, too, today, 3 times in a row, basically. Hey, yeah, let's go. Playing with the house money. I freaking love it. Love it, love it. Yeah, line short. Think it's even better for Missouri State. I bet it could definitely go into overtime. Missouri State's team total will be like 66.5, probably. Let me double check. You did tell me to ladder UConn last night. You had a good day, 19-5. Should have listened to you. I'm a sucker for the points, just with that back door potentially. But Xavier didn't even compete. And I should have played the Hurley bounce back game as well too. Missouri State's team total, 66.5. 66.5. 67 some places. Yeah, I mean, shout out 19-5. That's a hell of a day for our guy JB. And then also another way to do it is if you take the total and you add, like, if for Missouri State you would subtract 1 minus 1, or you do 134 minus 1, it'd be 133 divided by 2. It's going to be 66.5. So likewise for Louisiana Tech, you add the 1, they'll be at 135.5. So it'll be anywhere around 68 to 69 then. So always a fun thing. It's good to do with the higher spread. So like over under is 150.5, and someone's catching 12.5. It'd be 138 divided by 2 then, basically, because you do 150 minus 12.5 or minus 12 to get 138. 138 divided by 2 is at 69. So 69.5 total would be theirs. So basically they're banking on the 70. Other teams get the 80s and whatnot. So, it does fluctuate book to book. So shop around. It's not always the end all be all, but just a quick and easy way to figure out where the range is as well. Yes. So I mean, Missouri State La Tech. Anyone like this at all? All right. Move on here. Place that bet for Missouri State. Florida laying 10.5 against Kentucky. Over under is 159.5 here. I really like Florida. I think Florida's a team that everyone's bullish on, and I don't blame them, because this is a team that people may be sleepy and were sleeping on earlier in the season. But with the adjustments in their losses, they finally found some camaraderie in SEC play and just took it over and showed that they could be dominant. So chomp. I like Florida, but I really like the over as well too. Over 159.5. I think Florida is capable of scoring 90, 80. If Kentucky can keep up somewhat offensively, they've already been playing. A lot of Big Blue Nation there as well. That's that two-sided angle for me. So I will take the over in this one. I think Florida can score a ton of points. If they do blow them out, they do cover, then they're double-sided angle. But if I had to pick a side, I'm picking Florida, the minus 10.5 here. Let's go. All right, Dusty Bottoms battling here. Do I like that Missouri State game? No. Anyone who does should be committed, but I will bet on it because, duh. Let's go. I'll join you. Let's go. I'll join you in. Let's go. Over as well. All right, let's go. JB on the hot hand. It makes me feel good. That is for sure. It's like always. A lot of these teams in these conference tournaments have been playing, like after they just played each other, like in March. It's happened a lot so far this season. So it's been happening. Also, without betting news, no betting game news. We got some good news here. I was just at the Horizon League Championship. We got some news out of the Horizon League. They're moving out of that Cortiva Coliseum, and they're moving closer. 10 minutes away from my house, the Horizon League Championship will be instead of 30. Let's go. Pumped up for the Pump Fake Pod. And also, they're moving the campus sites games to that arena as well for neutral sites. So, yeah, people may not be happy about that, but I am, because I get more Horizon League basketball next week or next year and closer. So, yeah, good news out of the Horizon there as well. So we're dropping news plays always as well. We're not always just talking gambling. We're mainly just talking gambling. Anyone that's just listening to me right now, appreciate you guys. Charlotte versus UAB, I don't see a line on it. Charlotte, UAB. Okay, I see it now. -3.5, or more. -4.5. I see on FanDuel. Over-unders 145.5 here. Charlotte, good win today, man. Charlotte looked good. They got it done and dominated Tulane. I think UAB's going to have, they have some problems as well. These two teams just played again on Wednesday, March the 4th. UAB won 80-74 against Charlotte. And Charlotte loves scoring 74 points. They've done it a lot. I'll take UAB. As much as I don't love this UAB team as of late, especially laying points. It's just they've really no-showed for sure at times, and only beating East Carolina by margin. I think Charlotte, good run, good season, way bigger step up from last, but UAB is going to walk in and step it up on a neutral court. I just don't think Charlotte's going to have an answer for UAB. And let's go with Andy Kennedy. Come on. Disappointing season, but they still went 20-11. But at times UAB was just like disappointing for the most part. So, it's going to be -4.5 on FanDuel. JB says 5.5 on Score if you like Charlotte. So always shop around. I don't know what books you guys use for or books or whatever, or softwares or whatever apps you guys use for that. Rhythm's a great one. They got all the lines available and out there, so you can kind of shop around there as well too without using just the model. Dayton's laying 6.5 against St. Bonaventure. Over-under is 160.5. Dayton's been rolling. Dayton's been good. They answered the call after a tough start, and they've been hot. But how the heck can I fade this vibe play by St. Bonaventure, man? They got the vibes of St. Bonaventure. They're playing their hearts out. 2 wins in a row, dominated LaSalle, dominated George Mason in the second half, that is. Vibes are high. They're playing for nothing. They're playing for their coach. They got nothing to lose. What else do you have to do to prove to the athletic department and Mr. Adrian Wojnarowski? The guy's a scumbag, by the way. I think they need to play for the coach. I would love to see them just steal a bid on this terrible bubble. They'd probably be like a 14 seed, 13 seed, but it's just been a fun year. Vibes are high. I think they play hard for their coach tomorrow. This is a vibes play, no analytics, no nothing. Total vibes play there at St. Bonaventure, catching the 6.5 for coach, and just for the whole program and the team. Let's make a magical run here in March. And March is about stories. And this is a good story. This is a fun one. So, Wojo, get out. NBA sucks. I agree, especially now. Bonnie's, let's go. Yeah, Mark Schmidt, great. Let's go. Casino. You at the roulette table? If you are, I don't know why I was waiting for an answer. If you are, are you going to the roulette table? Hit black 4 for me and red 18. Let's go. It's gonna hit, I promise. B-Hawk, we'll talk about it. I do. I think they get some revenge a little bit. Little spoiler alert, guys. Chat, appreciate you guys rocking with me. And the Pump Fake Pod, it's been great all season with you guys. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It's really hard to hit that like button. You're watching right now. It's always nice. It helps us out. We're going live, been live all season. chopping up games. We didn't have slides at first, then we had slides, timestamps. So we're leveling up, trying to, but we can't do it without you guys and the chat and the help. Appreciate everybody, the motivation from you guys, and also just the camaraderie. I feel like we're already friends for everybody with their YouTube handle, because we are. So if I come see you, you come, run into each other. Always down to get a beer. Appreciate everybody in the chat tuning in. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. Goes a long way for us, because I like you. I like you. Hit that chat button. Let's go, Hasty. Yeah, that's a classic saying. He was saying that 2 years ago. Let's go. Still at the moon. We're going past the moon. We're going interstellar. Let's go. All right. St. Bonaventure Vibes play. Oh! People had to listen to me for 47 minutes.
Sorry, folks.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, when I texted you there were 4 left, I'm dumb. I forgot there's like a 4-game queue, and it just keeps rolling up. So
it's okay. I was like,
little too many hits off the pen.
Yeah. That's hilarious. It was all good. I was having fun.
I wish it showed those fucking stickers.
I got to be in the, I was focusing on the chat. It was great. All right, Trevor. Let's get a round. Let's get like a Chris Berman fastest 2 minutes for the games we already started about.
Yep. George Washington plus 6.5. I think they are live to win tomorrow. Rafael Castro back there playing really well. St. Louis really stumbled down the stretch here. And now we're going to go play at a neutral against a team that played them tough. When they were hot, I'll take George Washington plus the 6.5. Sprinkle a little bit of money line early. This one, I like Ohio State plus a 13. They played on the road at Michigan, 12-point game. This is a neutral. They got a game under their belt. Michigan hasn't played yet. I think they can hang around. Maybe a first half play is a little bit smarter, but I have not fired on this, but it would be Ohio State or maybe an over. Missouri State, La Tech, no bet, but it's got to be La Tech. This team's just hot as shit. They keep proving me wrong. Now I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place with Missouri State and La Tech, 2 teams I've liked most State, hate La Tech. I'm going to go with La Tech here. I think they just got it. I'm going to play them. I think, bad season, come back in the postseason here and go on a little run. So I will take La Tech money line again here. No bet though. Kentucky laid it with Florida. Florida minus 11. They're going to fucking kill Kentucky. Kentucky, Fugazi, they're soft. They don't have anything inside. Ortega Oweh, that's about all you got. So give me Florida. They're playing well. They're actually hitting threes now too, so that's dangerous. This Florida team's starting to get it rolling, and they've been off since they clinched. They're itching to get back out here. This feels like a UConn Xavier similar kind of game today. Just a bloodbath in Florida handily. Charlotte UAB, fucking Tulane. Holy shit. Those bastards. Oh my God. That was just a spot where I think Charlotte just, steamrolled them and just, avalanched them, and just they never got punched back, and they just kept, beating down on them until they were dead. I don't think UAB is going to do that tomorrow on Andy Kennedy. I'll trust Andy Kennedy in this tournament. I will take UAB, whatever it is, whatever that number is. I'll be on UAB.
It's 5.5.
Minus 5.5. Give me UAB.
Yep.
Bonnie's plus the 7. I'm waiting. It's climbing. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be on Bonnie's money line as well. This team is playing hot. Mark Schmidt, they were talking about it, that there's a sense of urgency within this team. Now that it's postseason, Mark Schmidt's announced his retirement. Any game could be their last. We've seen a planned full 40.
Retirement.
No, he's talked about it. He's excited to do nothing, golf and go fishing and just hang out with his kids. He's excited to do nothing. He's
always pushed him out. We know it.
Well, who knows? But they're playing for him. We do know that. So yep. I like the Bonnies here plus the 7 money line, but I'm going to wait and see where it gets up to, because I think Dayton obviously takes money, finished the season hot, ended on a loss, but we'll see. Bonnie's playing hot, playing for the coach. That's inspired basketball. That you can't measure that on paper.
Yeah, I laid it with St. Louis. Took Ohio State. Shockingly, I took Missouri State, so we're battling there. I'm with you with Florida. I also took the over. We're going to double up on that game. I'm going to cap it perfectly. And then UAB, I'm with you. And the St. Bonaventure for the vibes play. Yeah, let that climb. 7. Let's let it climb. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, Alabama A&M versus Prairie View. Prairie View's laying a point against Alabama A&M. Over/under is 143.5. I don't really want to fade this Prairie View A&M team that hasn't lost since Saturday, February 21st, and they lost by 2. That is so. I really don't want to fade this team, especially that they're laying a point after they lost by 20 to Alabama A&M last time out. I think the vibes have changed. I will take Prairie View A&M on the money line, and I will. I'm not saying no bet. I'm taking Prairie View. I do like this Alabama A&M team. I think they're feisty and sometimes a little scrappy a little bit, but I think Prairie View is just better a little bit, and they've been rolling. So yeah, give me PV A&M.
Yeah, I like A&M. I think they're rolling. I think they're playing good. Hell of a game today. Got it done. Not betting this, but I think A&M gets it done again here. So give me A&M. No bet. UC Davis, L. So back to earth today. Just to recap, I'll be back to earth. I'll be up about not much, but I am up. I will be green. I'll be up 9.19 units. So, not much, but we're in the green. It is what it is. I am up more than that because my dumbass accidentally bet Georgetown moneyline full unit. I went to type in my unit on like the to win area, and I accidentally typed it in the risk area. So I placed it, and then I saw it spinning. I was like, oh no. So I had a full unit Georgetown moneyline tonight. Shout out Georgetown for getting that done. So everything I gave out, up barely, but I'm actually up decent tonight because I fucked up on a bet.
I lost a Big Mac tonight. I lost a tenth of a unit on a Big Mac because I broke even 16-16. Trevor, you have to listen to this. I said it on the Pump Fake Pod already, so apologies everybody. I said it twice. I went 2-6 to start off. Then I went 10-7.
5-0.
Then I went 10-7, and then I went 11 and when I went to 11-12. Then I went to 15-12. Now I end the night at 16-16. So yeah, crazy. Price of admission, kind of a break even. Lose a Big Mac type of day. So we'll actually be up 71.85 units, not 7.5. We only lose a tenth of a unit tonight, and yeah, we'll finish. Our record will be 16-80 and 14-49 on the season.
Yeah, I'll be down 18 units even after my incredible week. So that's the season I've been having. So hopefully we can somehow get to even towards the end of the season. So starts tomorrow, but it's not going to be Alabama A&M. I will not be firing on this one.
I like it. Trevor, your guys there, Illinois laying 8.5 against Wisconsin. Over/unders 156.5. I got to pass the buck to you because this is your favorite team. I'll say it. Not second favorite team.
No, sir.
Who's playing? Not playing, but yeah. How the heck are we? Wisconsin. You feeling good about them, even though they collapsed a little bit against Washington, and I got to cover against Washington as well?
That was the foot off the gas thing. Those dumbasses were looking at the clock with 10 minutes left, trying to take the air out of the ball to get a win there, and then it bit him in the ass. Fucking Washington comes back and damn near wins. I mean, we got lucky to escape that one, so hopefully that's an awakening. But yeah, we beat Illinois on the road this year overtime, barely, but there was no Boswell and there was no somebody else. But we don't have Nolan Winter tomorrow too, so they have 2 additions. We have a subtraction, but I think this Wisconsin team still just playing really well. I mean, we've got the 4 best road wins in college basketball. They can shoot the shit out of the ball. Granted, when they can't, it ends horribly like Oregon. So I mean, this could do that tomorrow. If they're not hitting their threes, it's over. It's absolutely over. If they're coming out cold and not hitting anything, live bet Illinois because they'll win by 20. But I think Wisconsin can hang in there. They're playing good. Nick Boyd's talked about it. His Final Four run and what they've done, what they need to do, and how they're executing everything and playing really good basketball right now. So I like Bucky plus the 8.5. I'm going to sprinkle money line, obviously, but I do think there's a chance they win this game. I mean, we've seen what happens when they can hit their threes. 4 best road wins in America, baby. So let's get another big dub here against Illinois. Knock them off in Chicago. Beat them twice in the state of Illinois this year. That would be amazing.
Yeah, tough for me to bet against Illinois. I think you said it right on the head about the Nolan Winter nonsense, and I think that's why they let it up a little bit. But this Wisconsin team's been hot. I think forget all the stats, the analytics of things. This Wisconsin team has been riding momentum. They beat up on good teams. They had a good win at MEAC, and Illinois. They're always a good team in the Big Ten tournament for the most part, and then they falter in the madness always. So I like Wisconsin here, and I like the over as well too. I see 155.5 as well. I think the over is even better for our dog play because Wisconsin's going to have to keep up in scoring, but I think it's just a little bit too many points. I am worried that Wisconsin may struggle for a full 40 minutes, but it's just a little bit too many points where the backdoor option could be available as well too with how they hit threes late with the foul game. So yeah, give me Wisconsin. I do like that over as well too. I'll bet Wisconsin though.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt laying a point against Tennessee. Over under 148.5. I talked to somebody in the chat earlier today. They may have a spoiler from the show you were on. What did you bet Vanderbilt, Tennessee here? Confirm it.
Yeah, I like Vanderbilt. They've played twice this year. Both lost at home. Most recent, Vanderbilt lost to Tennessee at home. So they got that little extra chip in their on their shoulder. But Tennessee, we've seen both these games, slow pace, 69-65 loss for Vanderbilt. We've seen a high pace, 86-82 game for Vanderbilt. I'm not interested in laying points in this one. It would be money line. I think Tennessee's probably going to take some money. They've looked good. They beat the shit out of a bad Auburn team today. That was very predictable. Seeing that happen. I mean, once I know it was later in the game, but once they got a hold of them, they just steamrolled them. After that, and it was no more. So Tennessee played a good game, but I think Vanderbilt's got the better offense. Full 40 minutes in this one. I'm going to take Vanderbilt money line, but I'm going to sit back and wait. I'm hoping Tennessee takes some money. They flip to a favorite. I'd love to catch Vanderbilt, plus 1.5, plus 2, something like that. So I'm going to sit and wait, but it'll be Vanderbilt money line for me at some point whenever I decide to dive into this line when it gets to where I where I need it.
Hasty, you got to move to the States, brother. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's cold up there in Canada. Trevor's basically almost Canada. But Tennessee, Vanderbilt, revenge angle. It's gonna be. We're gonna fight here. Yes, I think Vanderbilt, their guard play may be better, but Tennessee really found it today. Played a physical game. And really was a mismatch. And Vanderbilt was kind of rolling a little bit, and Tennessee came back. Tennessee's a team of 2 different halves, so a little worried about a full 40 minutes. But I think this line's just a little bit telling. The books don't really know what to do as well. I'm going to go with the revenge angle here. Get a little trendy with the revenge spot. Let me go Tennessee against Vanderbilt. Let's go.
Yeah, I misspoke. Yeah, I got the win-loss flipped around, but chip on the shoulder wasn't the big one here. I think it's just they're the better team, can shoot better. 40 minutes on a neutral. I'll take it. I'll take it here. Not to mention Byington hasn't won a conference tournament game last year. Flopped to Texas last year.
Yep.
To Rodney Terry last year. So I think a little extra motivation for Byington and company to get this game. I mean, can't measure it on paper, but you're hungry to win. You can't go having a much improved year like they did this year and then flop in the tournament round 1 again. I think they get it. I think a lot of people are liking Tennessee, but not me. Commodore up, doors up, whatever. Diego Pavia.
You love that. You love that. I love when you say that. Like a lot of these people are loving Tennessee. It's like I love that.
Tennessee catching points, count me in off a loss.
No,
Sucker bet. You're a sucker. If you take Tennessee, you're a sucker.
I laugh at that. He's like, I think everybody and their mother's taking Tennessee. It's like, where are you getting that knowledge? I love that. The
my
books,
balls, I can
the
feel them in my palms.
Yep. That's hilarious. All right, we'll fight there for the battle of Nashville versus Knoxville. Toledo laying 3.5 against UMass. Over
another sucker bet tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm taking UMass. Are you laying it with Toledo? You saying I'm a sucker?
Hell no. I think suckers are taking Toledo, fading UMass off of this win.
Yeah.
You got Frank Martin. Dude's been to a Final Four. He knows how to navigate these
South
tournaments.
Carolina.
Yeah, he knows how to navigate these tournament atmospheres and day by day and the emotions of everything. Toledo's a paper tiger, man. I said it. Paper fucking tiger. Let's look here. I mean, you have to go back to January 24th if you believe in this KenPom shit. They beat KenPom 147 Bowling Green. Other than that, you have to go back to November 24th, 143 Troy. I mean, their losses are Miami, Ohio, Bowling Green, James Madison, Kent State, Akron, UMass, Kent State, Miami, Ohio, Bob Morris, Oakland, Belmont, Marshall, South Alabama, and of course, Michigan State. They lose to these upper echelon teams, and they've been beating Eastern Michigan, Central, Western, Ohio, Ball State, Northern, Buffalo. They're beating these teams, and they're losing to the better teams. UMass, I don't care if they just beat Miami, Ohio, and ended their season, and they're perfect everything. Frank Martin is going to handle it. They're going to be ready. UMass plus 3.5, UMass money line. They're playing really good ball right now down the stretch, and Toledo has not stepped up and played anybody better than them well all year. And now we're getting a neutral. I will take UMass plus 3.5 in the money line. They're going to get this done against Toledo tomorrow.
I'm with you as well. I like UMass here. They've been playing solid. I like Marcus Banks. I like this whole team, man. Danny Carbuccia.
Guard play.
Good guard play. They can score well. And Dayton, Toledo not really good defending the perimeter. And Toledo struggles down low as well too, at least defensively. So I think UMass can step it up and get it done. We need UMass. Don't look at the analytics. Toledo may have them just for how bad UMass's defense is, but this is March. And like you said, we got Frank Martin. I'm betting on the vibes play for UMass and rolling and stealing the MAC. My dad came over today. He's like, UMass is in the MAC? I'm like, yeah, wait till Sacramento State goes in there as well, too. It'll be the All-American Conference as well. Can't even do that with the AAC, but let's go UMass. Frank Martin. Tough guard play. I think this is going to be a fun one.
Momentum building win.
Both MAC games are going to be fun.
And shout out to Shane Trail in the comments. This is your play of the day right there. UMass. That's my favorite play tomorrow. I love UMass. Love UMass.
Let's go, Shane. VCU laying 9.5 against Duquesne. Over-unders 153.5. I swear I'm not just taking dogs blindly, but I kind of want to. So I think I'm going to do it tomorrow for Duquesne as well. VCU in games that they've won, I'm not saying that they don't blow out teams, but it's not an automatic blowout every time. And the way that they run and gun, I think it's an issue. I think Duquesne can really step it up and try to control this tempo and under and really keep the pace here. I see 9.5 available still. I will take that and take Duquesne plus the points. They played a tough game against Rhode Island, controlled the tempo. Rhode Island not the same tempo as VCU. Yes, VCU can run, but I think Duquesne can get a little physical, especially with their guard play, and try to limit possessions for VCU and get this cover.
Yeah, I like VCU too. I think they steamroll them. I know we're on different sides here, but I think they steamroll them. VCU's been playing really damn well down the stretch. Conference play as a whole. Lost to St. Louis, but other than that, I mean, they've been beating the shit out of people. Now you got Duquesne coming in. Duquesne hasn't done anything. They played this year at Duquesne. They lost by 13. VCU's been steamrolling teams. Martinelli and company hitting conference play here. Duquesne, cool. You beat Rhode Island. Big win. I think you're running into a buzzsaw tomorrow. I like VCU. I think their tempo, their pace, and their defense is going to just raise hell for Duquesne. Duquesne's going to be in a world of pain tomorrow. I think VCU gets what they want. Run it up. The question will be, will they take their foot off the gas? So I don't think so. Game one of this tournament, they're itching to play. I think they come out of here firing, ready to roll. Don't be afraid of that 9. They're going to double digit these Duquesnes. These Dukes, I'm sorry.
All right, real quick, just because we have a line posted, I'm going to remove this real quick. Kennesaw State versus Sam Houston State. Sam Houston State's laying 4.5. Over under is 163.5. I'm going to lay it with Sam Houston here. I love this Sam Houston team all season. I've been betting them, and I love this bet as well too. You know, sometimes defensively they can go on and allow runs. So I am worried about that with Kennesaw's offense. But Kennesaw just dominated and scored 90-plus points against Western Kentucky. I think we're going to see an offensive regression step back here, and Sam Houston State's going to step it up. Fun team. And we see Kennesaw State kind of shit the bed offensively. Let's go Sam Houston State. Lay it.
Yeah, no, give me Kennesaw. Last time they played Sam Houston beat Kennesaw. Sam Houston got out rebounded. They shot 62% inside, and they shot 40% from 3. 1 by 4 at the Owl's Nest. You don't win at the Owl's Nest. I think they remember that. I think this Kennesaw State team is playing well. Sam Houston down the stretch lost to Liberty in Delaware. Liberty wasn't really giving a shit. Like they had already clinched everything up. I'm pretty sure. I guess they came off of a loss, so you could argue that. But they'd already lost back-to-back, so it's not like it was that big of a deal. I think Kennesaw is the better team. I think they're playing better ball. I'll take the 4.5. And as tradition in March, sprinkle a little bit on the money line. Kennesaw, the Owls, they can get it done. They got great guard play. Too bad they still don't have Adrian Woolley. This team would make a run to the Elite 8.
Never hurts. All right, we're back.
Shout out UC Davis for no showing. Holy hell.
St. John's is laying 7.5 against Seton Hall. Over under is 132.5 here. St. John's, easiest play on the board for us there. Dominated Providence.
Oh, yeah.
And Providence team total under that was. Now they're getting a Seton Hall team who's been feisty, man. They're super physical. They can muck you up. They lost by 7 as this team's just played on March the 6th at home. Seton Hall did. They lost 72-65. Super physical teams. I mean, is there any stopping this St. John's team? I still think Seton Hall can cover this, but I'm just worried about them offensively. St. John's been playing so well. I like Seton Hall. This may be my first no bet of the day. I've bet so many games already. Holy shit.
I like that was me last night. I was like, holy shit, I bet 80% of the games and we're halfway through the slate. I like Seton Hall, 7.5. St. John's big win today. They came out, curb stomped Providence. Got a little dicey there late, and then they strapped them back up and really just put the icing on the cake. Late there, Seton Hall got a scare from Creighton, found a way to get done, but these two teams played twice this year. 7-point game, home and road. Seton Hall's played at the Garden already. This team plays just Big East tournament basketball. Muck it up, physical, strong defense, and they can make your life hell. They've done it to St. John's. Both of these games this year already were well under the total. And now we're getting a 132. I think it may be adjusted a little too much. Maybe an over with some late game fouling. I mean, it's the Garden NBA rims. Loosened up a little bit. Let the rims bounce, shots fall a little more. So I like Seton Hall plus the 7.5. Let's not forget this team was dominating maybe a stretch, but they were playing really, really good basketball, early in the non-con, in the feast week. Beating teams, should have beat USC or whoever that was at that time if the refs didn't botch that call and go on. But, yeah, they were beating really good teams. So I think Seton Hall is ready to play. I think it's a defensive scrum. Seton Hall is equipped to play that, and that's what they do. So give me Seton Hall. Nasty game. Sprinkle a little bit on the money line as is tradition, but I think this is a war. But I think St. John's ends up pulling it out, wins by 4 or 5, late game fouling. Seton Hall can't make a shot when it matters most, and they're forced to play the foul game late. So give me Seton Hall plus the 7.5 and just a little sprinkle on the money line.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the two physicality natures, or the physicalities of both of these teams, just the slow pace, I think could really keep it, low total, which is probably better for Seton Hall. Let's just hope they don't shit the bed offensively and score like 50 points total.
Yeah.
Howard laying 14.5 against South Carolina State. Come on, one time for the one time. I've been laying it with Howard, with Elliot and Ken Hatt in the chat. Shout out my guy Ken.
I have not been on that train. I don't know why.
I know you haven't been.
I hopped on once or twice, but I always got off at the next stop. I never.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's been working, man. It's been rolling. Sometimes they don't cover, but I mean, they've been beating up on teams. I think they're just way better than South Carolina State, and South Carolina State's not going to have an answer for them. I'll lay it with Howard here, minus 14.5.
I'm with you. It's giant for a reason. They won by 30. I mean, they're winning by double digits consistently. South Carolina, I don't know if they got the offense to hang in this game. I think this game goes under. I like Howard. I think Howard just has too much offense, and they win this game by 20, 25 again, and it's just no competition. South Carolina's just deflated the whole game. So give me Howard minus the 14.5. No bet.
All right, Purdue, your favorite team, laying 3.5 against Nebraska. You already talked about this one. Let's take it. I'm gonna go take a potty real. Go take a little pee break real quick.
I hate when people say that. Anyway, Nebraska. I like the 4. I see 3.5. So I like the 4. I'm not going to play it under 4, but yeah, Purdue looked damn good today. They dominated a Northwestern team that played with a shit ton of emotion yesterday against Indiana. Martinelli and Collins hugging after the game. They were really excited, just wanted one more game, and that's what they got. They got steamrolled today. That we had called here last night. They steamrolled them. Now they get Nebraska. Nebraska's coming in, hasn't played since that last home game, but Purdue has struggled with one thing lately, and that is the 3 ball on defense. And what does Nebraska do? Light you up from 3. They got the bigs too, that Berschenhouen, whatever his name is, and then the Rink Mast. They got the bigs too, and those guys can step out. And, if Clough is going to step out, or Jacobson is probably not too much, I would not imagine. Matt Painter hates leaving the paint open. So if those guys are hitting their threes, it's going to be problems for Purdue. So I like Nebraska. I kind of like the over too. I think this is going to be a pace game. I know Purdue's favored, but I think Nebraska's going to hit their shots and make this push this line over, make Purdue play a little bit of pace and match them. So give me Nebraska plus a 4, sprinkle the money line. If it's under 4, I'm not going to play it, but I'll wait for 4. I think Purdue's going to take money after what we saw today. I think people are going to buy in, but yeah, I called it last night. I think they needed to do that after how they played. I had said they were going for, just didn't care for the regular season. So they came out and played good yesterday, but I think that 3 ball is gonna catch up with them tomorrow.
Whew. Got cold there for a second. Got the chills. Just because we get this bet on Fred Hoiberg in the Big Ten tournament 6 years ago. Everyone, their mother was worried about him having COVID. Big Ten got canceled. Big Ten conference tournament legend, and now he's gonna be flying high. Absolutely rolling. Revenge spot as well. Purdue was dominating all game. Nebraska comes back, makes it a game, and then loses. I think they have that ready to go, and I'm with you. Nebraska, you said it best. They defend the 3 super well against this Purdue team. I think they're going to shut down Fletcher. Sorry, wrong douchebag.
Davidson legend.
That guy sucks. And then I met him out one time, Foster Lawyer. I was like, "Hey, are you Foster Lawyer?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's all freaky. He's like, "I'm beamed out." Allegedly.
Beamed out.
I was like, "Dude, you're just gonna tell me that?" I'm like, "All right." Allegedly
beamed out.
Allegedly happened. But anywho, yeah, give me Nebraska. I think, like you said it best. They got the bigs. And I just think the play is right here, and the line's a little bit telling. I think if Purdue wins this game, they're laying a little bit more here. So yeah, I'm with you. Let's go Nebraska plus the points. Alabama laying 10.5 against Ole Miss. Over/unders 163.5 here. Does the Ole Miss train? Yeah, this Ole Miss train falls off, and I know why.
One outright today, crazy.
Well, they won twice in a row.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think
You know what they did after the game tonight? Ole Miss head coach Chris Beard says he is taking the team to Hall Steakhouse in Nashville, opting not to eat normally in the hotel. Beard notes that even discussing it towards the end of the game. They're going to the steakhouse last
They're
night.
so fucked. Alabama by a million.
The meat sweats tomorrow.
Oh, Bama by a million.
AJ.
Oh,
Bama by a
AJ Store's not going to give a fuck. He's like, I'm still full from that fucking 8th side dish of potatoes I had last night at the steakhouse. They ain't winning shit. Oh, this is a roll.
Hey AJ Store, will you pass me those mashed potatoes actually over there? Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, how big's that ribeye? Okay, I mean, God, they win 2 conference tournament games, and he's taking them out to a steakhouse. Hilarious.
Yeah, Bama by a million.
Hilarious. Steak play, Bama. Enough.
Steak play.
Nothing else. Virginia's laying 4.5 against Miami. Over/unders 143.5 here. Miami's good, man, and this just feels like the side. I think Miami. There's always a sneaky dog that can run through the ACC tournament. I'm not saying Miami's not one of the top 3 favorites, but or top 5, but they've been rolling. A little bit disrespected as well. They got that mean interior. Malik Renew's been rocking. Virginia, you're not going to beat Virginia on defense. You're going to have to be able to score. You're going to have to be able to score efficiently because you're going to have limited possessions as well, for the most part. And you can't be able to turn the ball over. But guess what? Miami forces turnovers as well against Virginia. And Virginia's not the most, yes, they're good on defense, but they're not really going to limit you. They're not going to run out in transition. They're not going to get too many turnovers. And I think the fact of the matter is Miami's going to be just as efficient as they can be against this Virginia team as they're going to live on the inside game. I'm going Miami plus 4.5. A lot of dogs today, took a lot of dogs today. Taking a lot of dogs tomorrow as well.
Yeah, I'm starting to lean more towards a little bit of favorites. More now the dog's been barking for 3 days. I think it starts to flip a little bit here, but not tomorrow, not here with this game. I think Miami wins this game. They played Virginia tough this year. Jai Lucas has these boys playing really, really good. They played great down the stretch. They're playing great in this tournament. Virginia had a little bit of a scare today, kind of blew it a little bit against NC State. Found a way to get a win. Good win for them. Cover at the buzzer with the late game fouling, but Miami plays good, man. I think they're motivated. They've come to play. They can shoot. They're defending the ball really well. They're rebounding. I think they can hang with Virginia here. Virginia's a really good team, but Miami's hung with them in the regular season. Miami's playing really well. I like Miami plus a 4.5 in the money line here tomorrow as well.
I do too. Akron laying 6.5 against Kent State. Over/unders 164.5. What do you guys talk about this one on Kyle's show?
We did not know.
These 2 teams hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
You remember from the video,
the fight, or the locker room? Yeah, the fuck Toledo or whatever.
Fuck Akron, or I think
Akron.
I think it was Akron Kent. I think.
Yeah, it was. No, yeah, you're right. I read the wrong thing. Yeah, but there was live streaming that.
Kent State, they're feisty. They're 23-8 in the MEAC, 26-5. Kent State hates Akron, but coming in with a chip on your shoulders like that, not always the most fruitful. I'm gonna lay it for Akron here. I'm gonna go. I think this is gonna be sweaty. The foul game is gonna have to propel us over this due to Kent State's defense, but I don't think they're going to have an answer for Akron, man. I don't think they're going to have an answer for Akron. Akron knows that they can make this a 2-bid MEAC. I mean, everybody knows that's potential. But Akron really played with their food today against Buffalo. They looked good offensively. I think they pick it up even more. And this is just going to be a hatred play. Give me Akron, man. I don't think Kent State, even with their good defense, doesn't have an answer for this Akron offense.
No, what are we doing? Rivalry game in conference play? Give me Kent State. What are we talking? These two, you said it. They hate each other. This is going to be a war. Ain't nobody getting out to a big lead. Kent State plus the 6.5. I'll go down. If Akron blows out Kent State in the conference tournament, so be it. But I don't see that happening. Kent State's playing good defense. The offense is looking really well, too. And now you got two teams that hate each other. They'll contend. I think this game goes under. I mean, if it goes over, it's completely with fouling. But I think they let them play a little bit tomorrow and make shots uncomfortable. I don't see as many egregious free throw trips to the line, and I don't think Akron's gonna be banging threes, flapping threes all day. So I lean the under. No bet there. Lean Kent State plus the 6.5. I'm going to see what happens with this line. Hopefully catch a 7.5 with this, but I'll sit and wait on this. But I like Kent State tomorrow.
You're
money line too, obviously.
This team, it's a completely different team. But Rob Senderoff has been at Kent State for like 15 years almost. So, you're gonna really have your kids do that? I mean, if I'm a rival, I'm not worried about the other as much. Like, Purdue always yells, "Ncaa, you sucks." Like, even on a kickoff when they're playing Indiana State, they could be playing Fresno State. And their whole every time they kick the ball off, they just yell "IU sucks" or chant it. Like you don't worry about it. That's little brother mentality. I think Kent State has that for sure against Akron. Kent State to Akron. We don't worry about it. You just don't worry about it. And Akron has never worried about it. And for that reason, I'm going to go with Akron.
Too many points.
St. Joe's laying a point against Davidson. Over-under is 134.5. This line stinks, but the books just aren't respecting St. Joe's this year. St. Joe's, super hot team, very physical, can muck it up with Davidson like they did. Davidson played a gross overtime game, defensive battle, bad offense, a lot of passes, long possessions. I think St. Joe's is going to be able to dominate, and they do that kind of style of play better. And now you're getting Davidson, who just played an overtime game yesterday as well. Give me St. Joe's on the money line.
Yeah, Joe's money line team's hot as fish grease right now. And Davidson, played today. Needed a miracle collapse from Loyola to Chicago to win this game. I mean, they were down. Chicago collapsed. Ended up banging a three there at the buzzer, forcing overtime, and held on. But Davidson, was going to lose. Stole the victory, and then got it stolen away and had to go to overtime again. They went through a lot in that game. It was very physical too. I think St. Joe's gets this done. Fresh team coming in here. You got Davidson off of overtime and having to fight and claw for that. In a game they didn't play well at all either. I'll give them that. So I expect they probably play a little better tomorrow. But St. Joe's has been lights out, defensively and very efficient offensively, crashing the glass. I think St. Joe's gets this done here. I think Davidson, plays them well, but I think, for a full 40, I think St. Joe's is just going to be too much, and they're going to find a way to pull away later on. So give me St. Joe's money line.
All right, we got another CUSA matchup or American matchup here. Tulsa laying 7.5 against North Texas. Over/under is 143.5. This is Tulsa's year, but a lot of points here for a team that can play defense really well, limit possessions. I'll take UNT plus the points, but this will be my first no bet of the day. I've literally bet so many games. Holy shit. No bet. North Texas. First no bet.
Yeah, North Texas plus 7.5. Too many points. Way too many points. They played FAU tight today. We've seen FAU. This team can go bananas, but offense on the road not as well. They found a way to win. 74-70, held on. Now you got to play a Tulsa team. Tulsa hasn't played in, what was this, Sunday, so almost a week here. A business week. North Texas defense is really good. Their offense hasn't been terrible. Like, it's been better than it has been. They got good guard play. They usually have that, but they got some bigs down low that can score. They can rebound, and they just make life hell for you. Tulsa likes to play tempo. I don't know if they're going to get that game. I mean, this total's 143.5. Either the over's free or North Texas is going to get their kind of game here. And Tulsa hasn't played on this floor yet, so I think North Texas has the advantages there. I will take North Texas plus the 7.5 too. I think they hang with Tulsa. I think Tulsa probably finds a way to get this done more efficiently offensively. I think they'll end up making shots down the stretch to get it done, but North Texas, I think, hangs around 7.5, way too many points.
All right, Florida A&M versus Southern here. Florida A&M Southern is laying 2.5. Over unders 145.5. I will lay it with Southern, but this will be a no bet for me. FAMU randomly been playing good, but Southern super physical. I think they could win the game of attrition. Line's kind of stinky in my opinion. No bets. Second no bet.
Yeah, no bet for me in this one either, but it would be Southern or nothing. Better team. I know FAMU got the win. Congrats to them, but Southern's been through this. This is the tournament team that they've been here, done this. They're used to this, so I'll take Southern. Finds a way, gets it done tomorrow, but no bet for me.
All right. CSUN versus UC Irvine. UC Irvine is do you have a line on this? I don't see one.
I can look quick.
I don't see one.
I see nothing.
All right. Well, let's go CSUN. Come on. UCLA versus Michigan State. Michigan State is laying 5.5 against UCLA. Over unders 141.5. I will lay it. I like this Michigan State team. Super physical. They can win down low. I don't think UCLA is going to have an answer for them. Mick Cronin will be bitching about something in Chicago randomly or something, and I can see the writing on the wall. Michigan State, who has been great all season, yes, but against some of these, against Michigan, for that instance, has really struggled. I think they ride the momentum. They've had some time off. They had a loss. They bounced back, but before then, they had 6 wins in a row off of their loss at the last game of the season. I don't think UCLA is going to have an answer for them down low. Kohler's going to dominate. What do they do with teams that can't rebound very well? They dominate them. Give me Michigan State.
Yeah, I'm with you. Michigan State. I mean, the press conference from the last game too. Izzo sounded pretty pissed off when the Michigan student section was chanting "little brother" at them. So I think there's a little bit of extra juice for Michigan State here to come out and throttle, just to get that out of there and get it out of their system. Just a beat down. UCLA, good win today against Rutgers. Rutgers kind of was hanging around, majority of the game. Bastards didn't cover. Go figure, but they covered about 38 minutes of that game. So tough loss there, but UCLA they never put away Rutgers. Like, Rutgers was right there to make a run at them the entire game. Just they got lucky and Rutgers never did. Michigan State, the athletes Michigan State has and the offense and the shooters they have, way different than what Rutgers has. Yes, Michigan State can struggle with the 3 at times, but they got a bunch of size inside. They've got very athletic guards. Cullen Carr is a freak. I take the over 1.5 Sports Center dunks for him tomorrow. And then Jeremiah Fears has been amazing. So Michigan State, too many guys. UCLA, playing well, good win today, but you lose tomorrow. And Mick Cronin cracked a big smile after an interview. They're about to get throttled tomorrow, so he can wipe that off his face. He's gonna be ready to bitch at these guys.
Forgot tomorrow's Friday the 13th. Let's go. UT Arlington versus Utah Valley. Over unders 130.5. Listen. the WAC is going to do anything in their power to not let Utah Valley. And
Why is this 1.5?
It's not. It's not. Yeah, Utah
Mhm.
Valley's laying 7.5, and the over/under is 135.5.
Oh,
So
damn. I was going to say, this line reeks to fucking high hell.
give me UT Arlington plus 7.5. They're going to work their match. I'm going to fade Utah Valley this tournament, but they did pay their money. But now they're going at it with the WAC. The WAC refs are going to get corrupt here. Give me UT Arlington plus 7.5.
Yeah, Utah Valley not as strong on the road. We know that. The last time these two played, ironically, Arlington lost at home by 10 to Valley there. But the road is where their struggles have come. All of their losses are on the road this year. 24-7, so 24-0 at home. And I'm not going to count up on the road, but they've got 1 road win, 2, 3, 4, 5 road wins this year. So not great there. I think Arlington wins or covers this number. I don't know about winning, but yeah, Utah Valley is going to get called for a fair amount of free throws tomorrow. I like the fouls. I like the over. I like Arlington. Team's playing good coming down the stretch. Valley is too, but on the road they're not as strong. I will take Arlington here plus the whatever it was 7.5, 6.5, and I like the over as well. I think there's gonna be a lot of free throws in this one.
Utah State laying 5.5 against Nevada. Over/under is 145.5 here. As much as I've been loving Nevada and took Nevada the last 2 games, I'm not going to do that here. I think Utah State been rolling, but it is a little concerning. Jared Calhoun's being pitched, I hear, to go back to Cincinnati. So just some random thoughts.
His name floating around.
Yeah, could be some problems here. I will lay it with Utah State. This will be my 3rd no bet of the day, though, just due to that news going.
Yeah, what did these two? Utah State lost to Nevada last time out too, so a little bit extra motivation there. Utah State, war against UNLV back and forth, and finally just put them away. Nevada, good win versus Grand Canyon. That was a fight. Found a way to get it done, and now you got Utah State. They played horrible for 30 minutes and then found a way the last 10 minutes and pulled away and played good basketball. I think that carries over tomorrow. They got that little break out of their system, worked off the rust, found a way to get it done tomorrow. Last night, won by 20. Now you got Nevada coming in here off of a war versus Grand Canyon, and Utah State lost to them last time out, and that was recent. That was the 21st of February. So 3 weeks ago? I think Utah State remembers that. I think they put it on here tomorrow. I'll lay it with Utah State as well. Clemson, Duke. What is the line? Duke is laying 11.5. Un momento. All right. Duke minus 11.5. Over under is what we got 134.5. So pretty low total defensive game here. Man, didn't Clemson kind of get beat up the last time they played Duke? Or am I wrong? Clemson 67, 67-54. And that was the only time they played them. Man, I want to lay with Duke. There's obviously a tax into this. Scare today against Florida State. Does this number feel a bit high though? I mean, 13.5. That was at home in Cameron Indoor. Now it's on a neutral. Florida State gave them a scare. Do you think? I think they probably come out more on point and focused tomorrow to beat Clemson. Clemson, has gotten their number in years past. Duke almost got today. I think a lot of people are going to believe in the bounce back, but I think Clemson hangs around. I think this is too high. Give me Clemson. I'll wait. I'll see what this line does. I think it goes up, but there's a tax built into these Duke lines. I think this should probably be Duke 8.5, 9-ish, somewhere around there, 9.5. I think there's a little bit too much tax in there, so I'll take Clemson, but I'll wait. I'm hoping Duke keeps taking money and piles up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think they want to win this game or they care about this tournament as much compared to March. They're
getting a 1 seed.
I'm going Clemson. I'm with you. What do we got in this one?
This one we got Arkansas's laying 6.5 and over under 168.5.
Dude, I don't want to fade Oklahoma like we did today. They've been rolling and damn near getting, like I said, getting themselves into the bubble for the most part. I'm gonna take Arkansas. I'm gonna lay it with Arkansas, but as much as I don't want to fade this Oklahoma team in their hot hand, I'm gonna take Arkansas. I think this gets done, and Oklahoma will not be able to compete with Arkansas for a full 40. So yeah, give me Arkansas here. Athletically outmatched, and yes, Porter Moser's been cooking. They've been playing great, but this is where their Cinderella story kind of comes to an end here. Give me Arkansas.
What's the news with Acuff?
What?
Is he playing?
I think he's out.
They announced he's
out.
out.
No, he's in. He's in. He's in. He has no injury status.
No injury status?
Nope.
He didn't play last game.
Nope.
All right, yeah. Lay it with Arkansas. Guard play wins in March, and there's no better guard in the country, in my opinion, than Darius Acuff Jr. Nobody's better in the country. Give me Arkansas minus the 6.5. They come out ready. Oklahoma, great run, but it ends here. I know Oklahoma gave them a scare earlier this year also, so I don't think they're gonna take Oklahoma too lightly, especially this win streak they're on. So good run. It ends here. No dancing for Oklahoma this year. Give me Arkansas minus the 6.5.
All right, you got a line on Georgetown, UConn. Shout out Georgetown with their big win. Now
Plus
they get
280, baby.
Yeah, nice hit.
UConn's laying 13.5, over under 140.5.
I'm gonna take the under here. I think Georgetown struggles offensively. UConn doesn't give them an answer, but I don't know if UConn really covers for the most part. So I think we see like a random 70 to 60 type of game where it's really gross. So I'm going to go with the gross under here for Georgetown, UConn, banking on UConn's defense stepping up and Georgetown just stepping back after their performance today against Villanova.
Yeah, I think Georgetown, shout out Georgetown plus 280. Big money line win. Shout out them. Easy tonight. UConn, completely different animal. They obviously outclass Georgetown here. I think it ends for Georgetown. UConn at MSG. Georgetown got their big wins. Big money line win last night, and then 2 nights ago, the big win over DePaul. UConn, I know they were coming off of a loss today, and they were playing. It was Hurley playing a Patino, so there's a little bit extra juice in that one. But Georgetown is, they're not to be slept on. I think Hurley is, seen enough. I think this team knows that they can lose. And to anybody, I mean, they've shown that they can sleepwalk and find themselves in some bad spots. But when they're on, and it's tournament time. They're at MSG. I think UConn is locked in and ready to rock. So give me UConn laying the points tomorrow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Yes, we don't have a couple games. Utah Tech, Cal Baptist on our slides. Delaware State, North Carolina Central. So make sure you check the picks page on my end for theirs. I'm not going to bet Delaware State, NC Central, just because I don't trust this Delaware State team. But randomly, losing teams go far in the MEAC sometimes. And then I don't know the line on Cal Baptist, Utah Tech. I'm assuming Cal Baptist rolls, but Utah Tech's been feisty, so that'll be another no bet for me. But yeah, you can check the picks page if you want. But yeah, no 2 bets for me there. And all of our picks will be posted on the picks page in the description section. So make sure to go to that. Go to our Twitter at PumpFakePod. And our pinned tweet has the picks page as well. And appreciate everybody in the chat tonight. You guys
need a rhythm play.
First 40 minutes. No, I know. I'm just shouting out the chat. First 40 minutes alone was fun. And I wasn't alone, though, because I was with the wonderful chat you guys are. So appreciate you guys. What's going on with that banner there? Let's remove that for a second.
Might be.
Oh, you're good, dude. Just for the rhythm play of the day, let's get that moved.
There was. I've got a couple. Fuck it, I'll just throw these two out there.
Okay, what's up?
Joe, I got St. Joe's money line and VCU laying the points.
Yeah, let's do St. Joe's. I'm in.
St. Joe's money line?
Yeah, let's do St. Joe's. Yeah, I like rhythm like St. Joe's -1.5. We do as well. St. Joe's has been playing hot as of recent. Davidson just got off of an overtime game where they played Loyola Chicago in a defensive battle. And St. Joe's is perfectly fine playing a sluggish pace like Davidson plays, and they do well. St. Joe's super physical, can win the game down low as also. I think St. Joe's gets this done on the money line. They've been riding the hot hand. I'm not going to fade that. Give me the hot hand in the A10 tournament versus a Davidson team that's going to struggle offensively. Let's go St. Joe's on the money line. Rhythm, play of the day for the Pump Fake Pod. Rhythm times Pump Fake Pod, play of the day.
Yeah, Rhythm loves it. 71.7 to 65.7. See that happening too. St. Joe's been playing really good ball down the stretch, offensively and defensively. Saw Davidson struggle today with Loyola Chicago. Offense did not look good. St. Joe's defense could easily, have a repeat of that performance tomorrow. So St. Joe's money line. Rhythm loves it. We love it. Let's go. It's bounce back here. I know we got the North Texas one, but it's not that we want them both. So let's go 1-0 today. Let's get St. Joe's here on the money line. Shout out Rhythm.
Let's do it. Yeah, we won them both. We got 1 or 2 today. Yesterday, we'll get them. We'll get them. Yeah, St. Joe's gets it done. And then stay tuned. Rhythm's been tweeting some things out as well and posting stuff, so stay tuned for that. And we'll see you guys tomorrow on the Pump Fake Pod. It won't be – I don't know what time we're going to go tomorrow. The games are going to be up in the air, so not your normal big Friday slate to go over for the Friday Mega, but we're going to enjoy it. It's going to be some solid games as well and a good mix. And remember, Selection Sunday show, we'll do that as well on Selection Sunday. And then Monday, Tuesday, we'll be live going over picks. I'm sure we'll figure out the rest of the schedule after that. So
did we do Kansas, Houston, and Iowa State, Arizona?
Oh, yeah. What the hell? That game, why wasn't that on here?
I don't know. Oh, because they weren't up when we made the slides.
Oh, yeah.
Games were still going.
I was going to say, I want to lay it with Arizona as much as – and Iowa State only knows how to play on that LED court. Now they're moving it. They're not going to have an answer for this Arizona.
Yep, hardwood. It's hardwood.
Hardwood. And then for the other game, Houston, Kansas. Do you see a line on that at all? I don't. I saw the 4.5 for Arizona. So
Houston's laying 5.5 over under 136.5. I think Houston played horribly today.
Houston's going to beat them up, dude.
Yeah. I mean, after what the Bonsa did today, there's no way Samson lets Darren Peterson take over the game tomorrow. If it's going to be Melvin Council, so be it. But he's not going to let Darren Peterson, if he decides to play 40 minutes, actually take over the game. I'm with you. I like Houston. And didn't Houston lose at Kansas this year? Yeah, they lost at Kansas 69-56. Didn't have anything. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't have anything going for them. So I think they bounce back here. Lay it with Houston for me. And then the other game, I like Iowa State plus a 4.5 in money line. It's not Kansas versus Iowa State. I fucked up the banner, but whatever. I like Iowa State here. Arizona went into they played Iowa State. Sorry. Beat them by, I think it was close to 20 not too long ago. Iowa State's come in here and played really, really well. Maybe it was the power of the glass court is what did it for them. Maybe they lose all their powers like the Monstars. The court sucks it out of them tomorrow. But I think they're the better team. I think they remember that loss. They're playing much better. They're playing a good team that had expectations, had injuries, and then flopped throughout the year, but are here to remind people that they are still a force to be reckoned with and still should have been one of the favorites in the Big 12. So I think they come out here tomorrow. Big win, plus the 4.5 with Iowa State here in the money line.
Nope. Arizona, Houston. All right. Everyone, I got to go to bed. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Thanks, everyone. All our picks are posted. I'll have my picks posted around 8 to 9 a.m. tomorrow on Twitter or on Excel. Trevor tweets his picks. I will have my picks on the Excel sheet for the picks page in the description by 8 to 9 a.m. tomorrow. Appreciate everybody. Peace and love. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's freaking go. You're damn right I'm tired. Let's go. We'll be back tomorrow. Don't you worry. Peace and love.